y'all see that. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's hot. It was hotter yesterday, but for some reason it feels hotter right now. I'm headed to Alabama to go hang out with my son for the day. Trying to like not have him over here a whole lot because, you know, with his granddad passing away, I really want him to be around his other family, because with his dad, you know, with them living in Virginia, his dad really doesn't come home as often. And so literally, Jericho does not really know his dad's side of the family other than his grandparents and his dad's brothers and sisters and his little cousins, but like he never grew up around them. So I'm headed over to hang out for the day. The viewing for his grandfather is tomorrow. At first, like, I really wanted to go because I was just thinking, I'm like, wow, I have known my ex-husband's parents for right at almost 20 years. And because Jericho's 17, I got married straight out of high school, but we dated from like 6 months to a year before, so almost 20 years. It's just a sad thing, but I hope you guys had a good weekend. I have had a headache for 2 days, and it's not like a migraine, and I've been severely dizzy to the point yesterday, if I would turn my head to the right, it felt like vertigo, and it was like that early this morning about 5. So I took my blood pressure before I left, and it was like 130/90 on the bottom, and I used a different blood pressure cuff just to verify that maybe this one isn't right, and it was right. So I told my husband I took my potassium because I hadn't taken it, even though they told me it was low. I went ahead and took it today. If I still feel like this tomorrow, I'll try to get in with my doctor, because I never have high blood pressure ever. So, I mean, the highest that it'll get is like 86, you know, if I'm in pain, because normally I'm like a 100/60, 70 type, you know, person. So I'm not sure what's going on. Trying to pump some more fluids. I'm like, maybe I got dehydrated. I don't know. I've only had vertigo once, and when I tell you, it was horrible, and it was the cause from the injection, similar to what I got. But what's crazy, the last one I had it, I don't know, it was before I got married, and I had got home, and I was at my brother's house actually, and got back there to lay down. Everything was spinning. It freaked me out, and I had to go to an urgent care. It was an urgent care that could actually give you like IV medications and stuff like that, and they gave me the Antivert that you take for vertigo, and it was okay after that, like, you know, after probably 2-3 days. But I'm like, this epidural that I just got, I mean, it's been over a month, so I don't feel like that's what it is. I don't know. But yeah, it's a struggle right now. So let me focus. It's going to take me about 30 minutes to get to my son. I wanted to go to the place that I showed you guys in the video, the chicken place, because like that's what I really want. And he likes it when he comes in because it's not up in Virginia. So he was like, no, I really want Crystal's. I know he talks about crystals at least once a week. Like, I really wish they had a crystal or a White Castle here, and they don't. And I was like, you want crystals? Really? And he was like, well, we had Danny's chicken yesterday. And I'm like, oh. So I still may go by there and get some chicken to come home. I don't know. We'll see. But he wants crystals, so we're going to go have crystals. But, all right, guys. I'll come back later. So traffic is at a standstill for some odd reason. Yesterday was the Blue Angels air show. It's really big here. And I don't know if all these people are leaving from that. Because normally the opposite direction is the worst, you know, for people traveling, going to the beach. I'm in Alabama, but I have no clue what's going on. I can't see that far up. I just know miles up is at a standstill. So I can't remember what's the next exit. It may be the exit to get off to where his grandmother lives, or the beach exit. I can't remember. Just driving, listening to music, and can't remember which exit I just passed. No, it's actually the exit that I need to get off, and it's like probably 1.5 miles away, and the traffic is ridiculous. I don't have time for this. I really don't. It's 98 degrees now. 98. Pretty sure by the time I get there, it'll be 100. I can't read the sign. I really got to get my eyes checked again, too. I'll come back. Hi, guys. So, say hello. Hi. We're heading to go eat at Crystal's. Don't nobody want Crystal's except for him. And then we're gonna go visit some family while we're here in Alabama. We'll probably go back to Florida so he can see Michael and Easter, and then I'll bring him back. But I'll come back. Alright, guys, pray for me. I'm letting my son drive. You know, he has his driver's license now.
Where are you? Oh, you're there. Man, this is so basic. This is real basic. We don't even have a left and right thing.
Yes, it do.
No, we don't.
You click that right there.
I know what it does. I'm saying you don't have a thing that says left or right.
Well, I'm sorry.
You just a switch. Back up a little bit.
Just hold to go slow because I can't see past this truck. Oh, you're going back out that way. So you need to turn your wheel that way. Oh. You can't even see.
They gonna see me before I see them. All right, this side we clear.
Alright, you're clear. Oh, Jesus. Pray for me. So we're probably gonna go see Traven first. So on this street, when she's at stop sign, you can go left.
We're gonna see Traven first.
He's so much taller than me, y'all. So it's raining, so you see, I don't think you guys can see the dust. Maybe you can. It's about to get like super bad here in Alabama, and I'm trying to hurry up and drop him off and make my way back. Florida. Oh my goodness. See, I was thinking it was rain. It was the darn sandstorms. Guys, happy Monday night at 10:15. Your girl is finna go to Sonic's because I want mozzarella sticks, and they are open until midnight. The hubby came home from track kind of late because, well, he got finished at track, then he had to go to Walmart and then to get something to eat, and he called me, and I was half asleep, and I just said no, I didn't want anything. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but that did not hit the spot. I really haven't. I had something for breakfast, like some leftover the Danny's fried chicken that I like, that I brought while I was in Alabama, because it was like right at almost 11 when I got up. So I just ate that. I've just been in a really bad funk of a mood that I really don't like. I guess like I'm like on this thing to where I'm just over taking these medications. So I called my pain doctor twice last week to see if they could change my appointment so we could discuss me going back on the Norco, because you know it's less strength than what the Percocet is. They've never called me back, and we are scheduled, you know, to go out of town from the 28th through August the 5th. And I really don't want to get the script filled that she gave me, because I have not, ever since I left her office, I just went back to taking the Norco, because I didn't like how, you know, she seemed to be acting, as well as I guess the new laws here in the area that they're changing, and it's just, I'm just ready to be off of this medication. So last night I did not take the amitriptyline, because I continually, even though it helps my neuropathy to let me sleep, it really messes with my bladder, and urine is always super dark. And I wake up, and if I wake up in the middle of the night, my mouth is so dry, like I never had any kind of water at all. So I just, it also is used for depression apparently, but you know how drugs can be used for multi-purposes. So I don't know if my mood is because of that, or is it just because like my body just doesn't feel right. Like I didn't even take my second Celsius for today, and I'm like, my stomach is, now I know why my stomach hurts, but I was like, I'm not remembering to do things. My headache finally went away. I don't get the dizziness, but of course I didn't do anything today, so I'm just really not sure what to do anymore. And so my husband was like, about 2 something, he was like, let's lay down and take a nap, because you're really snapping at your family right now. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I don't know why. And you know, he's like, well, don't take it out on us, you know. But I think when you have a chronic illness, sometimes it just, life gets very, very overwhelming. And I get frustrated because it's like I have 1,001 things to do, and I can't get the strength to do anything. Like today, the only thing I really did productive was order the awards for the banquet. That's all I did. I mean, I was in the office doing other stuff, but nothing like productive, I felt. So I need to clean the entire house, because I have family coming in on Thursday, and they're going to be here till Sunday. I've started on the guest room, but we brought like a nightstand, so my husband has to put that together. We need to change the front door to put the keyless door entry thing. We brought this thing when we first bought the house, y'all, and it's still in a box. And that's why I get frustrated, because like, we've been in our house for 2 years. It'll be 3 years in December, and we still got crap in boxes in the garage. And I know it takes time, and we're busy, but it's just, I get frustrated because like I feel like I'm not productive. Like I really got to figure out and talk to my husband tonight about the whole finding a company to come back in to help clean. Because the same site that I found the other lady from, they didn't really have a whole lot of like small business companies that they were advertising, like hers. They had like main companies that, you know, like Molly Maid and stuff like that, and they were really expensive quotes when we were in the apartment. So I can only imagine what it's gonna be for a house. So it's just a lot. Tomorrow we have a fun meet with one of the Navy teams that's here. Their team doesn't compete. They just, you know, it's just a, you know, track program that's like a month out of the summer or whatever. So we always do a fun meet with them every year. So I had to make sure I get all that together. Plus I have to cook all the hot dogs and stuff. And I have to go to the store in the morning to get buns. To have that ready for tomorrow. So we more than likely have to be out of the house by you know, 5 at the latest to make sure everything is set up at the track. My oxygen has been a whole lot better, even though I'm like severely short of breath, but my oxygen hasn't been low, but my heart rate's still in the 120s, 130s. So the more research I do, maybe it was the Benlysta, but now my question is, you know, was it Benlysta? Was it pain medicine? Will it reverse itself? Will my lung function just remain like this? Like, I don't know, and I don't see him until sometime in August, because when I called them to get my appointment, she was like, well, they can't do my breathing test until like the end of August. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Every time he says he wants me back in a month, I don't get to go back till 2 months later. So if my PFT, I think it's like on the 25th or something of August. So therefore that means I'm going to not get to see him until September. And that's the crap. I just get frustrated with all these doctors and other people not taking you, which, I mean, the lung doctor, don't get me wrong, he's very good. But it's like when you're trying to relay that to the staff, you know, they aren't doing nothing different. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't. So I'm just gonna go get this mozzarella sticks and be happy eating mozzarella sticks at 10:30 at night. And my husband was like, why would you go somewhere? But Sonic's doesn't close until midnight, so I'm just gonna go to Sonic's. Because, like, I'm burgered out, you know. I don't know anymore. I really just... But I just wanted to come on and say happy Monday to you guys. Like, today's one of those days that I put on my Instagram, which I only got on there, I think, once or twice. But I didn't even really do anything. And I was just like, today I'm tired. I'm tired of hiding behind my smile. It's time to be the real deal, you know, with what's going on in my life. I'll come back later.